let's just start. Your organization is Peace on Patuxent. Where are you located and what do you offer?
Peace on Patuxent. We're located in Laurel, Maryland. We offer two different paths. One is a 2-night retreat, and the other is a 1-day retreat for women who don't wish to stay. On a 2-night retreat, a two-night 3-day, 2-night 2-day retreat, we allow a woman who is diagnosed with cancer, any cancer, to come to the property. And this is where we pamper her and allow her to get a resemblance of what it was she felt before being diagnosed with cancer, to allow her to decompress, to think about how she wants to run her race. We give her that opportunity. So it is at no cost. And the woman that wants to come and sit in the garden, she comes to sit in our meditation garden. And that too is at no cost. We offer breakfast and lunch to the woman that stays overnight. So she gets 2 nights of breakfast and lunch and pampering. I try to compare it to a bed and breakfast. Many of the women that have come here were able to say it's the first time I've sat here and was able to cry by myself, because you can't cry with your family. You can't tell them, I don't want to take chemo. You can't say, I don't want to do radiation, because we all have our own expectations. At Peace on Patuxent, we just want to pamper you, crown you, let you know that you are the queen. We see you. And then there are other women in here and they see you. And how do we all just get together in that space with women that look like us? That's what Peace on Patuxent is.
Yes, this is amazing. Honestly, I am a survivor. I think I might have told you, and I'm a 5-year survivor. And so what you're saying resonates with me because I felt as if I had to be strong. And I think my community allowed me space to sort of lament into my, my space. But I didn't want to give that face, So to hear you say a woman may not want to take chemo, may not want to do radiation, or may just want a chance in a space just to be able to, hey, gosh, that's
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do know that there are parts of Maryland, parts of DC, where the services are very nil. And I can say you cross south of the Beltway.
yes, yeah.
That woman all the way down on the other side, down in Waldorf, Calvert County, all the way down there. What are her resources? She has to come back to Annapolis. She either has to, I can give you the 4. She has to go back to Annapolis, Columbia, or Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just told you that population. I'm going to let everybody figure out what these populations look like. But that's a long way for a woman to come on her best day and walk in the room and not feel like she's seen. That is not on Patuxent.
I understand that. And I have experienced that.
Please.
I honestly have, because my care was in Rockville. My care was in Bethesda. And so people who look like me and people who don't look like me, who may not have transportation to get to all the way there, where where the care is different. I'll just say that. The care is different. That's concerning.
One of my calls to order. We send transportation, not an Uber and not Lyft. We send a limousine to pick her up.
You better.
A limousine. But and when she arrives, she get a red carpet, because she is the queen. She is the one that brought us here. We stand on their shoulders and we should honor them. And so to have that limousine pick her up, for her to look out there and be like, oh my God, there is my car. And he comes and he picks her up and he comes back and he takes her home. I feel like that woman and Southeast DC and the woman in Northeast Baltimore should have access to the same thing and the same services that the woman in Gaithersburg and the woman in Rockville and the woman in Annapolis had. What we do here is just give you something to just a little bit of hope that this woman made it through, or this is how she did it, or here's the medication that worked for me that didn't work for you. Maybe I want a mastectomy. Maybe I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, maybe I can't have that conversation, but they can.
Right.
And this is why this becomes their space. You don't know what a woman needs just to feel whole. We think that she just needs to be, you need to take the chemo and get back. And it's like, no, sometimes you just need to be somewhere where nobody's judging you and nobody's telling you what to do.
Well, I just let you know, I have chills listening to you, and it also brings up a memory of my surgery at the day that I had surgery. And I'm, as you can tell, I'm a little bit of a go-getter, right? So the day of my surgery, I came home to a house full of people, and I'm thinking, hosting, because that's what I do. I see one of my friends on the line, and she could probably attest to it. And the day after, I was in my office and I was working, and I was helping someone, and I remember her saying, like, "Girl, just surgery." I had a lumpectomy, and she's surgery. But again, I can relate to you when you say that these women just need an environment where they can just relax and unwind. And I had that environment the day after, or months after. I could probably connect with myself because I probably overshadowed what I needed in that moment with just the demands of life, thinking who I had to be as a woman, as a mother, as a partner, as a friend, thinking of what I had to be to everyone, and not letting someone take care of me. I mean, so I definitely get it, and I definitely, like I told you, I got chills over here. You got me you got me going over here, but I definitely you definitely have a volunteer, because I'm wholehearted. I'm down for the cause. But I do have a question. Something can come up. Everything you mentioned, from transportation to flowers, red carpet, uh, paid for meals, and room and board. This stuff ain't free. This stuff ain't cheap. So where are you? So where are you getting funding? How can people support you? I think I saw a CFC. Is that correct?
That is
Tell
correct.
me more about how people can support you.
Most definitely. We can support nonprofits. Of course, we all need funds. And I understand that everybody can't give funds, but I'm going to talk about funds first, and then I'll tell you the other ways. CSC, this year we were accepted into the CFC, the Combined Federal Campaign, and that applies to retirees. I don't know if contractors can do it, but retirees and federal employees, you can have donations taken out of your check and you won't even know it.
What's your CFC number?
7029 is our CFC number. We launched our GoFundMe campaign.
Okay.
And that will run through December 15th, I believe. So we have a GoFundMe that's going out because we want to expound.
I love this. And let me ask you this one thing, because sometimes we have a dream, a vision, and it takes a little while to birth. How long did it take you from the time that you thought this up to the time you did it? And what was it like cutting the ribbon?
Well, so the unveiling, I believe that all of this was God's plan. I believe from the beginning, sitting in the doctor's office side by side with my mother, trying to figure out what the oncologist, who she's going to see first, her or me. I believe all of that was the threshing floor for birthing Peace on Patuxent.
Mm.
I thought about this before I came on. Not only did I lose my mother, I lost my mother and my best friend within 18 months, two women to lung cancer, two different types of lung cancer. And I say, if you're a woman and you lose your mother and your best friend, by the way, my mom was a best friend. So when you lose your two rocks within 18 months, you just, all you can do is just hold on and know that he is God. And going through all of that and out there in the community and going to the support groups and just getting behind cancer and understanding what was lacking in DC, what was lacking in this area for women like me. It made the recovery process really, really hard. Let me just say that. It made it hard and long. Mm-hmm. And so I stayed out there. And then here during COVID, I was already frustrated. So I was frustrated with, what am I going to do? And I believe that God spoke to me. And he said in 21, when I was ready to sell my house and go do something different. And I thought, okay, let's get ready to sell. He said, that's not yours. That's not what you're going to do. And I was like, that's not my furniture. That's not, this is for Peace on Patuxent. He woke me up and said, this is what I prepared you for. And so that is what I do. I can't talk about it enough. We did the stats real quick earlier this morning. I woke up, and if I had to say in 3 months, we've impacted probably 70-something people in 3 months. 4 months, 70-something people. And that would be inclusive of families, because behind every woman, there's a family. Yeah. So for her to go back home to her family with I know what I'm going to do. And baby, it's going to be all right. But I also want to talk about the woman who doesn't want to do any of it. And how we in that community look at her differently, because she too comes here just because she chooses not to do any of it. That's her choice. And I think that's where we need to be so open with the whole community and how to run the race. So I keep it open to make sure that every woman knows that she is seen, no matter what she chooses to do. And that is what Peace on Patuxent is all.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to come. What's the address? Send me that. Like, get a limo? Maybe not. Oh, give me the address. Give me the address. To everyone on the call who are joining us live, or those who will see this or seeing it as a recording, you can look at you can contact Peace on Patuxent at, what is your handle? Peace on Patuxent on Instagram, Facebook.
Peace on Patuxent on Instagram, Peace on Patuxent on Facebook, peaceonpatuxent.org. That's our website, or just general, and you can email us at general.inquiries@peaceonpatuxent.org.
Well, you heard it from her. Thank you so much, Sunita Hill. I am so excited to be active in your organization. So everyone, take care of yourself. Today is the last day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But as Sunita said, their cancer awareness is every month, and we are headed into lung cancer awareness. So please, wherever you are, whoever you're with, take care of each other, take care of yourself, and educate yourself. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Good night.